part 2 because, because I don't know how to edit. My phone cut off. Sorry. So we left off at the part where the other animals said, oh, no, Wren, you can't go. You're too young. And I asked, how do you think the wren felt? Sad, right?
Sad. Or mad.
Or mad. Could be. Why? Why do you think that? Why do you think that? He could be mad. Do you like being told that you can't do something?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you believe that you can do hard things?
Yeah.
We say that all the time, right? We may not know how to do something right now. We don't say I can't. We say I can't yet. Right, I can't yet. We got to keep practicing. So let's figure out what the wren does. Then the owl rose up. Let the young wren try. You can do it, she said, with the wink of her eye. I hear those special words.
Yeah.
What do we hear? You can do it, she said, with the wink of her eye. Try and eye. So up the wren flew, soaring far from the crowd. In the darkness, he climbed through the rain over clouds.
Wow.
So the wren is on his way to try,
Yeah.
even though his friends think that he can't do it. Which animal said that he should be able to try?
The owl.
The owl. Good job.
Owl.
He almost turned back, for the journey was long, but the owl's words echoed, and the wren carried on. So look, do we see it's raining?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think it was a hard trip for him?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you think he had a hard time, Mikey?
Because he's tired.
Could be tired, of course, if it's a long trip, right?
His
Maybe the
wings
weather.
are tired.
His wings are tired.
And his nose is tired.
His nose is tired?
And he needs to drink some water.
Oh, you know, yep. That's true.
And have some food.
When you work really hard flying a long distance, he's probably thirsty.
Yeah. And food. Or hungry.
And food and hungry.
And
So he
food.
almost turned back. Did he give up?
Yeah.
Look, let's read again. He almost turned back, for the journey was long, but the owl's words echoed and the wren carried on. So he kept going.
Yeah.
He doubted himself for a second,
Yeah.
but he kept going.
Yeah.
So we're getting somewhere in the story.
I know the sun.
Another sun. So what do you think?
The sun's going. He got it.
He got to where he was going, right?
Yeah.
Until far in the distance, a rainbow appeared, and beyond it, the sun. The young wren neared. So he was getting closer to his destination.
Yeah. The sun's here.
Mr. Sun, please share your warmth and your light. The sun turned slowly and softly replied, You've worked hard, little wren. A reward is at hand. Take hold of this rainbow. Lead it back to your land, and the sunlight will follow.
Yeah.
So what was he instructed to do by the sun? Take hold of what?
Sun.
Take hold of this rainbow.
Yeah. I love rainbow.
Yes, so pretty, right?
Yeah. And the ice cream made me rainbow art.
And how do we make a rainbow? We learned that in our light unit as well.
Yeah. Red.
That's one of the colors of the rainbow.
Yeah.
How is a rainbow made?
About rain.
Rain. What happens with the rain? Explain.
It gets beamed up by the sun.
What does a droplet of rain have to do with a rainbow?
And it makes a rainbow.
It does. If a beam of light shines through a droplet of water, that water
I just said
fragments
that.
all the colors of the rainbow.
Yeah. Red. The color.
Makes the colors. Okay, let's see what he did. Oh,
Whoa.
he grabbed hold of the rainbow.
Yeah. It's always red and yellow and orange.
So he's heading back. You see?
Woo.
The wren took the rainbow and flew home with great speed. From that day on, there was food to eat.
Yeah.
The animals were happy, And the brave little wren who's captured the light and returned again was rightfully known as the Suncatcher.
Those look like wild birds.
And there he goes. So this is a fable because it teaches us a lesson. What do you think the wren learned by going on that long journey? Do you think he learned something important?
Yeah.
You do? Like what?
And he should never give up.
That he should never give up. The animals at first said, I don't think it's a good idea. But the owl said, you know what? Why don't you give it a try? So when he was traveling to go find the sun, he felt like quitting. Then he thought about what the owl said, and he kept going.
He thinks he can do it.
He said, I can do it. So he got all the way to the sun. The sun said to take hold of the rainbow, bring it back to your land, and then the sun will follow.
Yay.
But
Keep trying.
keep trying, right? So you might be wondering, what does this Suncatcher have to do with our babies and transformation unit? We've been talking a lot about the things that we couldn't do as babies, but things that we can do now, right?
Yeah.
What are some things that were really hard for you to learn how to do? And that's going to be the challenge that we're going to talk about with our friends at home. Is there something that you know how to do now that you couldn't do when you were a baby?
Yeah. Do a puzzle.
Do a puzzle. Have you ever done a puzzle and you can't figure out the pieces and you get super frustrated?
Yeah,
Yes, right?
I figured the puzzle out.
That happens a lot. So, when we're in school and we're having trouble with a puzzle and we're feeling frustrated, what's something we could do?
Get somebody and they help.
Get somebody to help you. That's one strategy.
And help us build it.
Go ahead.
And get the constructions.
What constructions? Oh, instructions. Get the That is another good strategy. Another strategy we use is turning. We have to make sure all the puzzle pieces are face up, right? They're all face up, not down, so you can see the color and the pattern.
And
Then,
all together.
that's right. Then we start grouping all the same colors and all the same patterns. That's another strategy, right? So the point is that sometimes things seem hard, but there's always a way to figure it out if we're a little patient and we keep trying, right? What's something else that you couldn't do as a baby but you can do now?
Change your clothes.
Change your clothes.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
Take a shower.
Take a shower.
Eat your breakfast.
Eat breakfast by yourself because babies can't use spoons, can they?
No.
You can.
Everybody can.
Yeah. My little friend said change clothes. When you were a little smaller, and even now, do you get frustrated when you're trying to get dressed by yourself?
Yeah.
Right? Even sometimes zippering our coats and buttoning our pants?
I know.
Mommy helps you?
I know.
Okay, rules for conversation. I want to see those hands, please.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. These are all things that we had to practice learning how to do, right? Are we done learning?
No.
We're never done learning, right? Does Miss B know everything?
Yeah.
I love that you have faith in me that way. No one knows everything. Can we learn from each other?
Yeah.
All the time. There's things that I don't know how to do that Mrs. G and Mrs. Adea know how to do that they can show me, right? And there's things that your friends know how to do. There's things that you know how to do that you're really good at. And when you show each other and you help each other, everyone learns, right?
Yeah.
So our challenge for my friends at home and even my friends in school, so when we go off the video, we're going to talk about this too. You're not done learning. What is something that you really, really, really want to learn? And what are some things that we can do to make sure that you don't give up?
The glove.
You want to say one now? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sarah?
You want to learn how to share? Do you think you have a hard time sharing? You do. That's very self-aware of you. I like that. So you want to learn how to share. What's something that you could do to practice learning how to share? you can practice, you can practice sharing. You can practice giving toys to people. And also, if you think you have a hard time sharing, working with a partner is going to help you learn how to share and help you work with somebody else. That's very smart of you. I'm proud of you. Build blocks. Okay, so what's one thing we can do to make you get better at building blocks? Do you have a hard time thinking of something to build? Yeah? Well, if you need ideas, what do we always say we can do? Look in a book. We can look on the computer, we can look in a book, and Mrs. B keeps a stack of pictures in the block area for ideas.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so my friends at home, think of one thing you want to learn and let's make a plan of how to make that happen, how to practice, and how to get better. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.